Hey YouTube, it's Mickey. Excuse the ratchetness and the blotchiness. I just got back from the pool and laying out. It's Tuesday. I was supposed to do meal prep Sunday, but I worked this weekend, so there was no way that was happening. So now I'm trying to play catch up and get things started. But I wanted to talk about my container situation. I'm getting rid of all my plastic containers. So here's all my Tupperware. I'm getting rid of these. I want to use glass. I just like glass better, and there's no chemicals and stuff. So I ordered this Pyrex container here. It's a 20-piece set. It has 2 3-cup containers, 2 4-cup containers, 3 2-cup containers, and 3 1-cup containers with lids. So I like that. But I also got this, I got some like little baby mason jars pretty much. So I got 4 8-ounce ones, just tiny ones here. And then I got a set of 12 4-ounce containers. Those are easy. I can microwave them. I can, you know, have cold stuff, hot stuff in them, whatever. They're easy to clean and just feel like, and they don't get stained by stuff, sauces and stuff like that. And I just think glass is a lot healthier. So I got those. They weren't expensive. The Pyrex set I found cheaper on Amazon. We went to Walmart and it was almost 30 bucks, and I got it on Amazon for like 23 with free shipping. So that was good. And then the mason jars, the 12-pack was like 7 bucks, and the 4-pack I think was like 4 bucks. So wasn't super expensive to switch over. So now I just have to go through all my stuff and get rid of all the plastic crap. And then, yeah, so I'm going to get started on meal prep. Last night I prepared 2 cups of beans, a cup of pinto beans and a cup of black beans. So those are in the fridge chilling right now. I am going to make, for breakfast, I'm making broccoli cheddar egg muffins. For lunch or dinner, it's kind of, I go back and forth with them. It's a Mexican skillet with zucchini. We have a garden, and so I needed some recipes to use at my zucchini. And then I also have another lunch dinner recipe, and that's going to be chicken with zoodles, cherry tomatoes, and like a pesto sauce. So I'm still trying to calculate everything. Once I get all that stuff calculated, how much per serving, I will post that at the bottom. Again, I'll link where I got my recipes from, but I'm not one to follow recipes. It's just more of an idea, and I kind of tweak it on how I like it. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cut up my zucchini into small little chunks. Same thing with green peppers, and then I'm going to dice up some jalapenos. And this is all for my Mexican skillet. So I'm just gonna dice all these up, get them together. My meat's not defrosted yet, so I gotta wait till that thaws out a little bit more. Cook the meat like you would taco meat, and then just mix everything up together. I don't like my vegetables mushy, so I'm gonna like cook this towards the end of the meal. So here we go. I cooked my taco meat. I had to boil my beans because they weren't soft enough for me to just throw in there. So I did that, so that's ready. So now I'm ready to put those with my taco meat and my vegetable mixture here. I'll mix all that together along with a can of diced tomatoes and mix it all together, and then I have to taste it to make sure it still tastes good. If not, I'll add more seasonings. Seasonings I used was ground cumin. This is just the cheap little version I got at Ollie's for 97 cents. I use Goya adobo. For a kick, I have habanero black pepper. I have no idea where you can find this besides the internet because I got this at TJ Maxx for $3.99. It's one of those random things you pick up. I also got smoked paprika that I put in there. I also put in Himalayan pink salt. I just recently started using that and I like it a lot. And then I had this Ortega's carne asada steak seasoning. I know it's for steak, but I use it anyway and it tastes really good, so whatever. So that's what I put in my taco meat. So yeah, I'll get to cooking that. I also started preparing my breakfast cups. I used frozen broccoli. Well, dummy me didn't see it. It said broccoli Normandy, and apparently that's a mix of, I don't know what it is, carrots, broccoli, I think squash, and cauliflower. So I have to recalculate how many macros are in those, but I'm going to use it anyway because I already put them in the cups. So we'll see. Done making all of the Mexican skillet. The total serving size of the entire big pot, as you can see, I had to put it in a pot because my skillet wasn't big enough. There's 24 half cups in there, so that'll help me do the math. But I've already put away little half cup jars for me for dinners or lunch, whatever I decide. I put 7 of those away so that way I have for the next 7 days. And then I made my husband some of these bigger ones and I gave him some rice and I put some tomato sauce over the rice so that way it doesn't dry out when he warms it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he has 6 meals that he has to warm up for the next week. So that's good. And then, but wait, there's more. This is still leftover, so I'm going to throw this in the freezer. That way it won't go bad and I won't get sick of it. So yeah, that's all for the Mexican skillet. I have the egg cups in the oven and I'll check those soon. Okay, so here are my cupcake pans. You can see I put 1/4 cup of the broccoli Normandy in each cup. I sprayed olive oil in there. And then I'm just going to crack an egg in each one and then put 1/4 cup of cheese and then throw it in the oven until the egg's all cooked. So I just pulled these out of the oven and they're all cheesy and delicious, and I used a fork and kind of just pushed it to the side to see if they're done, which they are. So I'm going to pop them all out so they cool faster and then I will package them up. Okay, so now I'm going to make my Zoodle chicken and pesto sauce dish. I've already took my zucchini and made them into zoodles. I'm using this little doohickey here. You put it in and you spin it. It didn't make the long spirals, but it still made zoodles. And then after I was done making all these, I just put some Himalayan salt on it and then put it in a kitchen towel and wrung all the water out so they're not going to be gross when I warm them up. So next I have chicken. I'm gonna cut, throw in a bowl, and season it all, and then cook it on the skillet and slowly piece everything together. So I'll show you that soon. I have all my chicken chopped up into small pieces. I'm just going to season it with some Himalayan salt, some pepper, and Italian seasoning. And then I'm going to throw it in my skillet and let it cook. So you turn that on. I just want it to have a good coating of all this stuff. And then I also put in the pan, this is garlic and onion with oil, because I like to use fresh, so I'll throw some of that in the pan. Okay, so now I just need to put my bowls together. So I have my zucchini here. I'm going to measure out 2 ounces, and I have all my jars here. Got 7 of them. Each jar gets 3 tomatoes. I'm going to slice them all in half. 2 ounces of the zucchini noodles, 2 ounces of chicken, and then I have basil pesto alfredo sauce I got from Kroger, and each cup will get 1/4 of a cup of that. So here's my little bowls. There's squash at the bottom sauce, 3 tomatoes, I cut them in half, and chicken. And these are all my containers. I can tell you right now that these have 162.5 calories per bowl, 1.9 fat, 13.1 protein, and 5.7 sugar. So that's for an entire bowl. I probably won't finish the entire thing as long as I finish the chicken though, because that's 13.1 grams of protein. So that's all my meal prep. So as you can tell, it's nighttime now. It didn't take me super long to do this, but I stopped and I went to Aqua Zumba tonight, so that's why it's nighttime now. But I can tell you real quick too, my egg muffins, calories were 73.7, sugar was 0.5, fat was 4.5, protein was 7.08, and then my Mexican skillet, that was a little higher on the calories. It was 108.04, fat was 5.95, protein was 9.30, and sugar was 1.19. So best thing protein wise that I made was the little bowls that you just seen. But yeah, that is my meal prep for this next week. And let me know if you're enjoying these, if you've tried any of these recipes that you've seen from me. Let me know how they came out. If you have any suggestions, I want to start looking into tofu, but I'm nervous about that, so who knows if that's coming up or not. So yeah, like and subscribe. Toodles!